Okay, so this is the inside of the heat pump, which is our heating not working, and the problem is in one of the that big box at the back there. There's a valve goes into that is the actual problem. But I was told that we should be able to get secondary, what they call secondary heat out of it, which will do for kind of emergencies. And that's with this thing here. It's a bit like an immersion heater. It's a heating element. In fact, there's 3 heating elements, each with individual mains things going to them. But when I go into the software menu, this thing isn't switching on. I left it going for about an hour today, or more than an hour in fact, and I had my temperature gun on it to see if there was any difference in temperature. None at all. So we're going to trace back the wires and find out if I can connect this directly to the mains, and that should then give us something that we're going to get a bit of heat around the bottom of the house here, kind of thing. Just give us something on the underfloors until we get this valve. We're told it could be now 6 to 8 weeks before we get the valve that fits down the bottom there. So this will be the first wee video. I might put you onto time lapse for the next bit, while I go through the array of wires and cables and stuff, and find out where this thing connects back into the board. See if it's working, or see if I can find out which voltages are going where. Well, voltages don't go anywhere, they're just pressure. But see if I can find out which voltages are present where, or if they are missing where they should be. A bunch of relays here. It could be a relay. I haven't got a relay to swap out, but it doesn't matter. If I can find where this slot goes back to, find that it's not working for sure, and I should be able to get somehow interrupt the mains and send it to this slot directly and get this going. That's the plan. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay, I have some progress and some baffling stuff going on. So what I did have was this is the main contactor for the compressor that runs the whole ground loop system and whatever else. And this one is the one that's connected here to the it's like an immersion heating elements. There's 3 heating elements, and you can see here there's 3 wires, and this wasn't even connected to the mains. So it's got the mains input is coming in here, but that wasn't connected over here in the main block. So what I did, the mains that was attached to here and here, and I've attached them down to the auxiliary block, and now I get the volts on. So I'm getting mains voltage on here. I didn't know if the actuation circuit was working or not, although I did trace it through. It's attached to this little, I don't know if it's a thermocouple device or what it is. But anyway, that is working. And so now what I've got is I've got mains voltage on the output. So these are feeding the 3 2 kilowatt heating elements, or so it says. The issue now is that even if the pump is, sorry, kicking the phone, sorry about that. The pump is running. The pump is over here, I'm afraid, but you can't see it. The pump is running, so there is kind of water going through the system, and I've put it on here. Oops, sorry, I've put it on here to look at the temperatures thing. Let me just see if the there's nothing really rising there, and I don't know if there's another heatsink 12.8. That's the heatsink. That's at the ground loop. So I'm not looking at that. Inlet and return. I think that's my main temperatures there. They are not moving, and if I just connect, or not connect, but if I just shoot my temperature probe at the top pipe coming out, I've got, it looks like it's climbing there, but that's only going to what, 16, 17 something degrees. Yeah, 17 degrees, and stays. And if I aim it at the bottom underneath, it's the same, 7. Oh, sorry, it's going down whenever I move the thing off it. So there's a slight temperature difference there, but not much. It's been on now for about 15 minutes. This is all working. Those are ostensibly working. They're connected. I'm getting 220 volts at that end. I haven't tested it at that end, but there's only wires there. So I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know why that's not working, but it should be now. Okay, well, let me just show you what we've got running here. Because according to this camp meter, I've got 25 amps running through that. So that should be, that's heating something. Something's heating something. Why the heck? Is it just that the pump pumps it through so fast that it's going to take forever to warm up? And do I just leave 25 amps running continuously for several hours to wind up my bill for no heating? This is a good question. Let me just go back into the settings here, temperatures. Hot water 15.3. Is that going up? Or is that what it was? Inlet 14.8. I do believe it is climbing a bit. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it on. I'll come back to it later on. Okay, last bit of the video. When we do the temperatures now, we've got 18.7, 18.6, 3, 4, 2, wobbling around 18, and then at the top 19 something. So there's a slight difference in temperature. But not only that, that's gone up. That was 12 degrees today. That's now 19. And if we look on the, let me switch that off. If we look on our hot water temperatures here, we've got now the inlet and return is up to 16.2. And the hot water in the hot water tank is 18.5. So they are above the temperature. And I think, let me just switch this back on again. Yep. Don't upset the apple cart. 25.4. Yeah, 25 amps, still going through that. So we have, I think we've successfully got the auxiliary running. I'm delighted.